Hi guys, and welcome to another Shit Juicy Says Productions. Today I'm joined by two special... What the fuck?
uh,
Anyways,
Still
back to
there,
where we
Josh?
were, um, I'm joined by two special guests. Would you guys care to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, no props.
Yeah.
I'm Colonel Phoenix from the Planetary Ashes. I help Dixie out with the R18 Rant.
I'm Laura. I run a small YouTube channel called Little Dreamer 3, and I have opinions about things.
So,
Do we all have opinions?
we all do.
We
Yeah,
all
mine are a
do.
little bit more stronger than everyone else's.
Yep, that is true. And today, guys, we will be talking about the younger generation. Now, what I thought I first might do, just to start off this topic, and I've closed that tab, damn it, Jukes, is I asked a certain friend of mine, who we shall leave nameless due to something going on in her life, and it's closed that tab,
Yeah.
god damn it. She kindly, in the not the nicest way possible, gave me her opinion on it,
Yeah.
and this is her
Mhm.
opinion. The younger generation are fucked up and complain they can't do things, and they're doing drugs, drinking, having sex, and thinking they have the worst upbringings. Not to mention, Not to mention they think they don't have to go to school or follow rules. The main offenders of this generation is the parents who don't think the kids should be punished when they do something that's wrong.
Hmm.
I mean,
Jeez Louise.
she has a very strong opinion.
Yeah, I would agree to a certain extent about that,
Mhm.
Same
but
here.
she's overgeneralizing the young population. I mean, not all of them are like that. I mean, she's judging the minority by the majority by the minority,
Mm.
which isn't right to do that in any situation.
But I mean, if you walk, like I walk around now, and sometimes, and Mitch will have to agree to me on this, and you see women in short
Yeah.
shorts. Like there's normal short shorts, then there's really revealing short shorts that no woman should wear.
That is true. There is some girls that could wear that, but
Not a lot of them.
not
Not
all of
all of
them.
them, no.
No,
But
I'm not one of them.
all kids really care about today is not doing their schoolwork, really, to be honest.
No, what they really care about is getting attention, and by not doing their schoolwork, they're getting attention.
Exactly. But I mean,
Could I actually
yeah, go on,
say
Mitch.
this?
Yeah, go on.
My sister is pretty much a tomboy girl who
None of them should wear short shorts.
that she doesn't wear short shorts.
She's listening in, isn't she?
Days, that's when I wear them.
Yeah, she's here.
Hi, Mitch's sister.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but yeah,
That's all good.
my sister said that my sister doesn't wear short shorts, not in her lifetime.
Oh. But it's like...
What I wear are classified as shorts. They may be short, but they're just shorts. They're at least respectable. And I only wear them when they're hot, when it's hot. Or I'm
Dixie,
home alone.
Yeah, man.
could we talk about the topic that we mentioned in the R18 rant that we mentioned before?
Yeah. What was that about?
Oh, sorry about that.
Not a
What
problem.
happened?
We mentioned before about a younger generation that managed to get trying to get a GTA 5 game, right?
Oh, yes, this. Now, as we all know, GTA 5 is R18 plus, because drug references and Trevor. Trevor.
It's an adult video game. It's not for kids.
I know,
I
but
know.
it's like, when was it? I was standing at EB Games in town. I was just browsing for a game for the PC, because I had it at the time. And,
Yeah.
Mhm.
what happened was, I heard this kid like, GTA 5, GTA 5, GTA 5. And my pointy little ears were burning. As soon as I heard it, I thought, right, he sounds like an under 15-year-old. and I glanced behind me, and there he was, little kid, looked about 12, and with his parents. I'm like, so I turned around and pretended to be on my phone. I'm like, this is going to be good. Where's the popcorn, Ma?
Oh man.
And like, and so what happened was she talked to the guy about it, and the kid was bouncing up and down, all excited.
Be right back, guys.
Oh, no problem. And what happened basically was he turned to the mother and told her every single bad thing that's in it. Looked to the kid and said, "You're not getting this, no way in hell." And he tried a tantrum.
That's ridiculous.
Like a full on the floor, kicking and screaming tantrum. I'm just like...
That's a kid who's never been told no a day in his life.
Exactly.
Alright,
I mean... Oh, good. Basically, just for a small recap for Mitch, basically, the guy at EB Games told her what the game had, the mother said to the kid, no, he checked the massive tissy, and that's what you missed on the play.
Yeah, I think I already know that. We already covered that.
Yeah, we already did. Oh, yeah, we did too. Oops.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
And, basically, I just stood there, just pretending to be on my phone, just giggling in my head, thinking, this is great! Where's the camera? But I mean...
That would have gone viral. I bet you it would have gone viral.
Oh,
it would have gone viral.
It would have. I'm just like, I should have taken a recording of it, but oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But I mean...
So...
It's like with some games, some kids shouldn't be playing them. Like 12's playing COD, for example. Oh, mercy, that's a new can of worms.
Oh, sweet.
No,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What are you about to say, Laura?
It should be like cigarettes. You're not allowed to sell cigarettes if you think that an adult is buying them for a minor. You shouldn't be allowed to sell those video games if you think an adult is buying them for their kid.
But some of these video games are violent to extreme. Like, take Dead Island, for example. Jesus.
This is why we have the age restrictions on these games, because they're too violent for a 12-year-old.
But what stops the parent, though, from buying it by themselves, right? Like the kid's at home, the parent goes out and buys it, comes home and just gives it to the kid and lets them play it.
Which, that is bad.
That's
really,
wrong,
really
in my
bad.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have this
12-year-old
friend, and he had, like, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and all these other violent games, and I'm like, you have to be effing kidding me right now.
I think the most violent game I ever played was The Legend of Zelda. And I was just like, die, you evil motherfuckers, die!
Legend of Zelda?
But they
Seriously?
weren't real creatures, so it's not like I was going to go out into the street and, like, break my stranger's pots.
Oh, exactly.
In hopes of finding money.
It's like, what was I reading one time?
I knew that world was so ridiculous that you knew the real world didn't work like that.
It's like, oh, you know what? I've played COD. I can make it out in the army. It's like,
no, you can't.
No way in friggin' hell you can make it in the army. Had one friend said to me, oh, I've played COD. That should get me set for the army, shouldn't it? And I'm just like, I do not know you anymore. Goodbye. But
the one question I would ask to anyone who said that to me is, and how many times did you die?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, indeed.
It's like my nan goes on to me like, oh, you're playing GTA. You know you can't do this in real life. No. Like, Nan,
that's why we do it in a video game, because we can't do it in real life.
Exactly. I'm like,
that is true.
I'm 19. I have the mental capacity to know that San Andreas isn't real, and I can't go around and bash the next door neighbor because he wouldn't give me my drugs.
And you're mentally stable.
I'm mentally stable.
Yeah. Non-mentally stable people should not be allowed to buy these games.
No, like, I mean, what was it? I read in a PlayStation magazine I had once that a guy robbed a store because he learned how to do it on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. You have to be kidding me.
Unfortunately, no.
So, with the younger generations, what do you think of them so far?
Some of them alright. Like, don't get me wrong, I do have a few friends that are like 12, 13, and 14 that are actually work hard during the week, and on the weekend they play around. But they're not like the kids that go out and, cause trouble. They're like, get a few mates together, go skating, get some lunch, and go and see a movie kind of people.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
I approve of that, to be honest.
Well, it's kids who've got their shit together.
It's not
Yeah.
these kids that got their shit together, the parents know what they're doing, but
Exactly.
it's like, oh, it's just, but I see some kids, what do you guys remember that fad, or I think it's still a fad from a year or two ago, how they had their pants down a bit and you could see their knickers?
Oh
That
dear.
is something that will. I just can't even. I want to go up to every boy who's got their pants like that and just get like, I'm just gonna pull your pants up because no one wants to see that.
I was just thinking the same
Buy
thing.
bigger pants.
Could I tell
Seriously,
you?
the problem is they're wearing pants that are too small
Yeah.
because of the skinny jean trend. So just buy bigger pants.
But not
So
too
they'll
big.
cover your
But
butt.
not too big so we see your knickers. Oh dear God, I do not want to see a plumber's butt crack. Thank you. I've seen
I say
Mario's
this?
enough. I've seen Mario's enough. I don't need to see any more.
Nah.
Can
Anyway,
I say
Mitch.
this, guys?
Yeah.
I had when I was still in high school, there was two annoying kids, and both me and my friend who like to go archery sometimes, those kids always annoys him along the way when he goes hunting, because how could I put it this way? They always kick the ball into the arrows to try and break them, and those arrows are not that very cheap.
No.
And I'm going to
No,
remain,
not.
and I'm going to keep him nameless because I don't want to spread rumors around.
Yep.
But those kids, oh dear Lord. So what he did is he picked up one of the arrows that still managed to work properly, punctured a hole in the ball, and
Keep going. That's good.
and the little kid said, "Why are you wasting arrows when you can't hunt for anything?" Here's the best part. He said to Dosu back, "Probably your father shouldn't waste a sperm to bring you to life."
Oh, shots fired.
I think you were an accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
The condom broke.
No.
But in return,
the father should have pulled out.
in return, what I said to my friend, saying, "Probably your mother didn't have sex to bring you to life. Probably she had sex because she likes it."
Oh, that's another shot fired.
Yeah.
What I
I'm
love
just
is,
glad I'm not in a situation where anyone can do that to me.
but I love it with stupid people though. How they, how when you're on Facebook and they act stupid, and I just go, "Were you dropped as a baby and used as a football?"
Yeah.
Oh ho ho! Shots fired.
But I mean, you look online and you got 12s online and they start wars over pointless shit.
Yeah. Even on gaming as well, they managed to do high-pitched noise saying, "Why'd you do that?"
Oh, I remember one time when I played COD, I borrowed it from the local video store, and I thought, you know what, give the multiplayer a try. Yeah, worst mistake of my life. And there's one kid that went, "I fucked your mother last night." Like, oh, lovely. How would you be able to do that when I was right next to her for the whole night having a movie marathon?
You know what? I
dear.
could actually top you on that.
Go right ahead.
I did a volunteering placement at my local primary school as part of my university course, and some of the things these kids were saying, 5-year-olds should not know. They were saying words like penis, vagina, fuck, shit, all these words. I'm like, how the hell do you know what that is? Do you even know the meaning of that word? And they were saying things, well, I'm going to have sex with your vagina.
The
What?
fuck?
How do you know what that is?
I remember this one time what was it?
I didn't even know what that was.
I was
Oh
a
my
grade 1
God.
student, and he said, it was a grade 1 student, and I didn't bring it up to the teacher because I was too shocked. The student actually said to me, "You're a cunt," and I thought, what?
Oh.
I don't. What?
Yeah, you don't do that.
This does not compute. I
You
mean,
just don't do that.
he's a 6-year-old, 6 or 7-year-old, and he said the big C word. That's a no-no.
Yes, do that to people.
But I have to admit, like, year 7 in high school, there was it was a private school, and you thought, private school, it wouldn't have kids swearing, or be like, oh, praise Jeebus, we can't swear. Yeah, fuck that.
Dear.
There was shits, there was Fs, there was dams, there was craps, there was the whole shebang.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, private schools are different from a public school.
I actually beg to differ. You can actually get hoodies as your year 12 jumper, whereas we can't.
Yeah, that's
True.
No, we just
They won't let us do it because they want to appear like a private school when the private schools let their kids have what they want.
No, in year 10,
Because we
I
even
left
brought up
after...
that example and they still shut us down.
Well, what it was with me, I left after year 10 and they allowed us to have polo shirts. And my nickname's Jukesy. And instead it came out Ducksy.
Oh dear.
And that was my nickname for the last month of high school. I'm like, you bastards, you effing bastards.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but back to the rant, it's let's take the mobile phone thing for example. I mean, kids under the age of 13 should not have a phone.
You should get one, but it should be a really crappy one that can only send text and call in case you get lost on your way home from school.
Exactly.
Because you're in secondary school and you're probably catching a bus or walking home, so if something bad happens, you kind of want a phone.
Yeah, there's this one kid on my bus. I won't name her, but my friends will know who I'm talking about. Basically, if you were mean to her, you called her a bitch, you called her anything, like, she was a bit bitchy at times. She would basically call her dad on you, and he would wait at the bus stop and have a go at you.
Oh,
What?
I'm
that's
like,
dog.
you have to be
understand
fucking kidding me.
I understand her wanting to tell her dad someone was mean to her, but her dad,
Standing
that's
at the
going
bus
too
stop.
far. That is just going too far. My dad wouldn't do that.
Yeah, right?
But I mean, there's people out there that will run, like, what are the kids supposed to do? Like, I run out of data in about 2 weeks. Imagine if you're on a plan, like, I know Telstra, it's like, what, 10 cents a megabyte if you go over? Or some shit?
Yeah, about that.
And it's,
Yeah, I ran up like extra $40 because I went over by like 30.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I
Fucking
think you
$40.
get paid, yeah, that's fair enough. Like, I mean, they've got to charge you somewhere for it.
Well, 30 megabytes, that's nothing.
Wait, 30 megs?
It's an extra 2 seconds of video.
That would have been at least $2 a megabyte. No, that would have been, no.
No, see, they didn't go over that much. It was like, in terms of internet, it was nothing.
But
In terms of data, it was negligent. I went over by 11%.
but I mean,
I think it was.
As I said in the past
But
video,
the price was ridiculous.
I bet. But I mean, I can understand if you're working, like, say you're a high school student, you're working and you can afford to get a phone on a plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you're just
But
a
your
little
parents-
kid, but if you're just a kid that sits in his ass all day playing Xbox, and just for the record, guys, I am one of those people, but I am looking for work.
Yep.
That's okay.
Basically,
We should
mean-
give you.
I mean, I get a DSP and I can pay my phone bill easily. It just get automatically debited. Mitch, what the hell is that?
Oh, sorry about that.
She's playing a game again? Yeah, she's playing a game again. We can say that, can't we, Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing the game.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
I mean, she was always on, this girl on my bus, she was always on her iPhone texting away and that. And I mean, and always on Facebook. I'm like, oh my god, I would hate to see your bill.
I was one of the last people to get Facebook.
I've had Facebook.
It was like mid 2009, and all my friends pressured me into it.
Well,
Seriously?
I had a job before I had Facebook.
You had a
Okay.
life before you had Facebook.
No, I didn't have my license.
No, life.
Oh yeah, I had a life. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
we
a
all.
life.
Now,
We all did.
since we're on this topic, what do you think about kids under the age of 13 being on Facebook?
A bit
Wrong.
obnoxious.
I mean,
It is wrong because you're not old enough to even create your own Facebook account. You have to lie about your age. Anything in which you have to lie about your age is wrong. So I lied about my age to get a Facebook account. So technically, no, not a Facebook account, a PayPal account.
yeah, I like.
Yeah.
I will admit
PayPal,
here.
I am 1 year older than what they think I am.
Hmm.
No, I'm 1 year younger than what they think I am. According to PayPal, I was born in 1992.
But it's like, but they start and post stupid shit on Facebook. They just look at it and go, "Oh my god, can you please get screwed?"
Oh
You're
dear.
an idiot.
I mean, there's this guy I had on my original, like, I started Facebook. I had a Facebook account in 2007, right? And I didn't properly use it.
For 2 years before me.
And I didn't properly. I'm just
You
watching
didn't
my.
properly.
I'm just watching my Google Hangout thing because it's flickering between Laura and you, Laura and you, Laura and you, and now it's just sitting on you.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. We can't be helped.
But yeah, like younger, well, people under the age of 13 having Facebook, yeah, it's not that really good because when those kids get into an argument, they can't win whatsoever.
No.
It's like their butt hurt. Like, would you like some cream with that butt hurt?
Hmm.
No, if they do it, they're opening themselves up to a world that they don't understand.
Exactly.
Because if I had a Facebook account when I was in primary school and everyone I knew had a Facebook account and we were all like friends with each other because you tended to add the people who were at your school, the bullying that went on in my primary school would have been 10 times worse if it was coming online as well. Because they would constantly probably be relentless about it.
Now, what do
Because
you...
it takes more energy to say something to that person's face than to type it on a keyboard.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And these kids nowadays are doing that. They're making fun of people online because most of the trolls, you want to know how old they are? 14.
14. It's like
14.
It's like with this generation, like, I will admit, I am one of those people that do it, but I text more.
Please tell me you just do it to someone who deserves it and not someone who doesn't deserve it.
But with this generation, like, I know I am a part of it, but I text more. I don't communicate as much as I used to, like, see face to face. But there's some kids that don't socialize at all, that have next to no social skills now. I mean, it's like when you go, like, how are they supposed to find a job and, like, where you're working at the front of the register and they have no social skills?
Yeah, I have no idea. So, in saying that, I am terrified of talking over the phone.
That's just like Morgan.
It's actually a phone. The thing is, something like this, fine. Get me a telephone. I'm going like, how the hell do I do this? What am I supposed to say?
You're not alone.
No, that's just like Morgan at TCW, isn't it? Mitch.
Yeah, we should keep that one a little bit low, shall we, Dixie?
Yeah, we shall. Now, what do you guys think about the selfie generation, as the younger generation also called now?
Dios míos, how it's...
I was a part of the selfie generation before it was a thing, but I did it a lot on my computer. I never posted it.
I never posted
I would do
mine.
it tons, but I wouldn't post it online.
No, I would just keep all my selfies to myself.
And they were very tasteful and artistic. There was no duck face.
Oh, the friggin' duck face. Where's Elmer Fudd when you need him?
There was no duck face.
Where's Elmer Fudd when you need him?
Face back in 2009.
I'm hunting ducks.
No, 10. I had it in 2010.
I never do selfies whatsoever.
But there's actually a song dedicated to selfies now.
Don't bring it up.
But first, let me take a selfie.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Oh, darling, I'm with ya.
I don't want to do this. Seriously, I don't understand why they do that. Like making songs about selfies.
Neither. It's like making a song about what was it? Oh shit. It was,
Mass texting, I think.
I think I can't
Oh,
remember.
the mass text. Why didn't I get your mass text? I'm in your contacts. That's such a stupid song.
I agree
It's
with
like
you.
Friday by Rebecca Black. Oh sweet lordy.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least Rebecca ended up turning into something not too bad. I mean, now her song's like, she's actually pretty damn good now.
Is she?
Yep.
Yeah, she's actually pretty good now. I mean, she's obviously had some more lessons and actually refined it. Because the first one, she couldn't sing very well, but who really can at 13?
Mm.
I couldn't. Even 4 years ago, my voice wasn't anything compared to what it is now. It's so much better now. But it was just ridiculous, and it was probably the production company that made it that ridiculous.
Mm.
Yep.
They were just milking her parents for money.
Mm.
What
do you
And the
guys...
thing is, Rebecca even knows how stupid it was, so I'm giving more power to her.
Mm. What do you guys think about the manners that the younger generation shows towards other people? Like, I mean, they just don't have any manners nowadays.
Not all of them.
Not all
Not
of
all of
them.
them. Not all of them. I will agree. I
The
will agree.
minority, a very small group, will be very, very rude. Because
Yeah.
I work at a supermarket, and I come across a lot of like the kids, and a lot of them quite polite. But I come across a few families where the kids are just like, "Can I have it?" And then they'll like, if they say no, or the parents will they'll throw a tantrum, or their parents will open the food before they get to the register.
Oh.
I'm going, that's a no. You
But
can't teach them that that's okay.
But whenever I've gone to the supermarket, I've always said hi, how are you, how's it going? Then I've always said, just before I left, I said, thanks again, have a nice day. Like, straight up.
I'm the one who does that because I'm the one serving people.
But, I mean, it's like...
No one, actually,
Hmm?
in terms of being thanked at work, a lot of people, I'll be doing the self-checkout thing, and people will just thank me as I'm leaving, even though I didn't help them at all or interact with them at all.
wow.
They'll still thank me. Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird.
But it's
Really
like
weird.
when, where was I? I was walking through Bilo. I think I told you about this, Mitch. Oh, Coles now, as Bilo's gone. And it was a cold, rainy day, and I had my hoodie on, because I feel the cold. Like, I'm more sensitive to the cold. And so I had my hoodie on. Like, I was wearing jeans, my hoodie, and my skate shoes. And all I got was death stares from customers.
What?
They thought you were a shoplifter.
And I'm
Oh
like,
dear.
I'm with my mother
You
doing
dressed
shopping
like
for
one.
work, and I had like my hands in my pocket and that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna steal anything. I'm just here to keep warm and help mum out with the shopping, then go home back to my gaming.
No,
Yeah.
I never get that. Like, no matter what I'm wearing, I could be wearing the most hideous outfit there. Like,
Yep.
I could just like a hobo, and people will still smile at me because I have the Bambi face, and you can never say no to the Bambi face.
I'm looking at you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Like my
I
skate,
have the Bambi face.
like my skate
I
shoes.
could do no wrong.
Like all I was wearing was a grey hoodie, black denims, and just my green and white skate shoes, and that doesn't make me a hoodlum just by wearing a hoodie in a shop.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
Okay. Shall we wrap it up, guys, to make it a nice 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, guys, this has been another juicy... I'm having a derp moment. Derp. This has been another shit juicy says production. Oh, shut up, Mitch. Don't make me remind you of what you did in the IT class one day.
Okay, fair enough.
Win!
So that shut you up.
Basically, Laura, what it did was he put in the settings for the proxy, right, for the TAFE proxy, and instead of clicking OK, you
Yeah.
click cancel, and he basically was raging at the computer to why it wasn't working. I went into the menu, and I went, you stupid son of a bitch, you click cancel, and I was on the floor laughing my head off, and so was Mitch's mate Jordan, and Mitch was like, shut up, shut up, shut up! And right now, Mitch is
But yeah.
cringing. Right now, Mitch is cringing and about to punch my face in via the internet.
Ugh.
If only it was possible.
If only it was possible,
Yeah,
I send you virtual punch. Boom!
So yeah, shall we wrap this up?
We shall, my good sir. Thank you again, Laura and Mitch, for joining me on this lovely session, and I hope to do another one with you one day.
And if you want to see the podcast that Juxie has been on, you can actually go onto my website, and we'll be doing a couple of more topics along the way.
Yep, sounds good. And Lauren, I hope to do another one with you one day as well. Maybe a little rant about something.
Laura, it's Laura.
Laura.
Not Lauren.
Yep. Laura.
You're lucky I can't punch you through the
Laura. Oh, shit.
through the internet, because that's what I do to people who call me Lauren.
Oh. Anyway,
Really,
guys.
that's so hard to separate that.
Anyway, guys, lovely chatting to you. We'll have to do it again soon, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. Catch you later, guys.
This is Juicy signing out.
Colonel Phoenix signing off.
Laura, signing out.